Hi guys, I am Rebecca and these are my reviews and this is my Birchbox Ipsy Play unboxing. And I not only have one but two play boxes because when they came out with their high-end play box, I went ahead and got that. So I'm going to show you everything I got in my high-end one as well. Okay, so let's just go ahead and start with Birchbox. So the first thing in here is from 12 Benefits, and it is this instant healthy hair treatment, and it's just a spray. Like you can spray it on your damp hair or your dry hair, and it's protective and hydrates and does all of those wonderful things to your hair. There are a million different sprays like this out there. I really like this one actually. It smells like, do you remember those strawberry shortcake little figurines that smelled good? It's totally what this smells like. It smells really, really good. And I really like it. I have it in my hair now and I feel like it definitely helps hydrate, it detangles, it protects. But I do feel like you have to be a little light-handed with it, I guess, because it can be a little overwhelming if you spray too much. So a little bit goes a long way, but I actually really love using this stuff. It's awesome. The next thing in here is from M.A.C. This is Extreme Dimension 3D Black Lash Mascara. The funny thing is I've actually had this before, the full size, and I think that this is what I chose for my, sample choice because I actually really like this mascara. I ended up giving my full-size one to my sister because I'm a good sister and she was out of mascara or something. It has just kind of your basic, fat, synthetic bristle kind of a thing, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like when I used to use it, it was much better. So I don't know if they changed their formula or if it's just that the sample's kind of weird for some reason. Anyway, okay, moving on to Pixi by Petra. This is LipLift Max in the color Sheer Rose, and it is a super minty lip gloss. It has a really nice color to it. I like the rose color. The feel is just your typical lip gloss, nothing too sticky, too slippery or anything. It's definitely minty. It's minty to the point of bitterness, which I thought was interesting. I don't get a super plumping effect from it, and the mintiness isn't like, if you've ever tried like Buxom lip glosses, those are like crazy minty. This one is minty, and the mint is strong, but it's like the mint is bitter a little bit. I don't know, maybe mine's just a little off or something, but that's my take on it. So I've been wearing it a lot, and I do like it, and I love the color. It's just a little bit of a funky taste. Hello! I finally got a different Smashbox primer, and I got two different, but we'll get to that in a second. Anyway, if you guys have seen my other videos, I think I've complained on multiple occasions how much I hate the original Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I hate that stuff, and I have gotten a zillion samples of it. We're talking full size, this size, little foil packets. I always get that crap. And they came out with like a bunch of new ones, and I couldn't understand why they were continuing to send out samples of their original. Like, come on, I want to try the new stuff. So I got the new stuff finally. I was so excited. Okay, so this one is the pore minimizing one, and this is actually a lot like Benefit's the Porefessional. Like just the look of it, the texture of it. I feel like this might be a little bit thicker actually, but can you see this? It's, it basically looks exactly the same. It has that silicone-y feel to it, but it's a bit thicker and blurring. It's a lot more blurring, I feel, than the Porefessional. But it's nice for what it is. It's definitely very blurring. Like even that little spot on my hand. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's definitely blurring, and it has a very soft feel to it. It definitely fills in your pores and wrinkles and stuff. It's fantastic. I actually really like this. I think that it's awesome. I normally don't wear silicone primers just because, I don't know, I don't. I'm kind of trying to get into them a little bit more. I don't know. I'm convinced that they break me out, but then I had a friend who was like, are you just not washing your face well enough? And I'm like, oh, all right, well, so I'll give them another try. Okay, and then the last thing in here is from STARSKIN. This is 7-second morning mask, 7-in-1 miracle skin mask pads. So I guess the full size you get like a thing of pads and then you take them out with tweezers or something. Here, I did use it, but I saved it so I could show you guys. So it's just this little pad, and then it has this pocket so you can stick your fingers in there. And then one side has kind of rougher bumps on it. Let's see, can you see the texture? It has kind of rougher bumps on it, and that's like the exfoliating side, and you just, all over your face. And then the other side is a softer side, and this side has it's the same goop, but it's a softer side, and you just kind of use this to massage the goo into your face. I actually really like the idea of this. I think it's an interesting concept. I don't think that this is something I would use on a regular basis. For me, I feel like the exfoliating part is just, it's a little much. I do have sensitive skin. I don't like to exfoliate that often. It's not harsh or anything, but you know, I mean, it is a little bit irritating on your skin if you use it too much and already have sensitive skin. And the other side, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of overkill. And the day that I used this, my skin just looked like it was overhydrated all day. As a morning thing, I think it was too much. It was like, you know, my makeup didn't sit quite right and I looked oily, and I never look oily. I have dry skin. So I feel like, I don't know, I would like this better as a night thing, maybe to do every once in a while. I don't know. Like, I think it's a good product, but I don't think that I personally would be using it again. That's all I'm saying. Okay, moving on to Ipsy. I love the bag this month. It's just like a faux leather textured black sleek girl boss kind of a thing. That is their theme, like a boss, girl boss. Okay, so like I was saying with the Smashbox, I got another Smashbox one, and it's a different one. Oh, you guys, I can't even tell you how excited I was to get multiple Smashbox primers. Right? Okay, so anyway, this one is the Radiance primer with hyaluronic acid, and I love this. This one I don't even think has silicone in it, so it's a completely different texture. It does have like a tint to it, but it doesn't, you know, it blends right into your skin. It has this wonderful champagne-y gold luminousness to it. It's hydrating, it's luminous, it's fabulous. I'll just love it so much. Anyway, I do love this one a lot. This is the one that I used today. This is totally my type of primer that I love. Like, I love the Becca backlit one and the Pixi Radiant one and all of the other Radiant primers that are like hydrating and glowy. I love them. So this was really nice, and I am so excited. Yay! Okay, speaking of glowy, this is Pixi by Petra. Got a lot of Pixi. This is weird. I got Smashbox and Pixi in both Birchbox and Ipsy. And that totes rhymed. This is Beauty Blush Duo in Peach Honey. You guys, does that look like a blush? No, it doesn't. That's not a blush. That's a highlighter. I don't know why they are calling it a blush. If they were to call this a highlighter, I would be like, ooh, so pretty, and I love it. Blush, I'm like, come on. Can you see that? That's both of them mixed together, by the way. So you get, it is a lovely color. Do not get me wrong. I actually really like this, but it's not a blush. Like, come on. You know, I mixed the two colors together there, but you could use them separately. Like, I used just the goldeny, champagne-y side on my Cupid's bow and on the tip of my nose. And I'm very in to using pink highlighters on my cheeks right now. It's more like a blush topper. And I apply it with a blush brush, so it just like gets all over and it's super glowy. But it helps to hide my hyperpigmentation, so it makes my skin look a little more even and also just glowy and healthy and wonderful. So I do love it. It's just not a blush. Come on. So speaking of glowy skin, this is from SKINFOOD, and this is a brown sugar mask. And it kind of looks like putty and it is just like brown sugar and oils, and I actually do love this. It feels fantastic. If your skin is at all dry or dehydrated, maybe you've just had a long week or something, this will hydrate your skin so nice, and you get that sugary scrub, and it smells really sweet and wonderful. Don't eat it though, as tempting as that may be. And I love sugar scrubs because if you have more sensitive skin, all you have to do is just like put a little more water on your hands, and then that will help dissolve the sugar crystals and make it not quite as harsh. So, you know, little tip for you when you're using a sugar scrub. So anyway, I love this scrub, and it made my skin so beautifully buttery soft for like several days, I would say, because I kept noticing it, you know. The next day I would put on moisturizer and be like, wow, my skin's still so soft. So anyway, I love this, and the full size of this is only like $10, and it's super nice, especially if you have dry skin. This is from Elizabeth Mott, and I love Elizabeth Mott products, and this is bronzy eyeshadow color. Let me just, it's so freaking soft. I love the color. At first I thought it was going to be more brown, but it's really not. It's almost like a taupey, gray, bronzy color. It's so lovely. I have it on my eyes today, along with another eyeshadow I'm going to show you. But I love this. It wears beautifully. It is so just soft. I mean, just when you feel it, it's just so soft. I don't know. I love this. I'm super excited about that. I'm telling you, I love Elizabeth Mott products. And then the last thing in here is another Luxie brush. I am always happy to get Luxie brushes because I love makeup brushes, and Luxies are always really fabulous. This is an angled shadow. What is this actually called? 207 medium angled shading. And I really love the angled brush for like getting the outer V, and you can just kind of like stamp the color on and then kind of blend it, and you can turn it around this way to blend out your crease, and it gets more on the top than on the bottom. So like if you're doing more of like a cut crease or whatever. Anyway, I love this brush. I think it's fantastic. I also used it under my eyes, and because it's kind of skinny, can you see the ferrules pinched right there? So it's a little bit skinny this way, and then it's, you know, quite wide this way. So you just, you know, turn it different ways to get different angles. Anyway, love that brush, love all of my Luxie brushes. Okay, and now for my 2 play boxes. Let's do the normal one first. A change of face in this shiny pink bag. Okay, so the first thing in here is from Touch in Soul. This is Metallist liquid foil and glitter. I have the color Talia, and it's just a super lovely, like, cream glittery shadow. You can see there's like hardly any on here, but it's really super shimmery and lovely, and it's a bit sticky at first, but it does dry down. So you could essentially wear this on its own, or it makes a fabulous base for this guy. On this end, you have this like paddle wand, and this is just straight up glitter. So then you can, you know, use this to apply the glitter, and it will stick to that goopy stuff. You can't let it dry for too long, but you do have a little bit of time to work with it. It is beautiful, and I do have it on my eyes today, and I love the way that it looks. It's definitely more like party eyes. It's super fun. I feel though that glitter really does just sort of get everywhere. Like by the time I washed my face after wearing it, the glitter was, I mean, granted, when I first applied it, I had a hard time not getting glitter everywhere, and it was everywhere. It was all over me and made my whole, it was like a mask of glitter on my face, which I'm honestly not complaining. I think especially with that color, it was perfectly fine. They do have this really lovely teal color that I would love, but I feel like teal glitter all over my face may not be as, I don't know, who knows, look like a mermaid. Anyway, it's a fun product, so, and it does definitely work. I'm telling you, this lasted all day. I put it on in the morning, and at night when I went to bed, it was still going strong, so that's good. This is a Sephora eyeliner. It's called Black Lace, and it is so creamy and wonderful. All of these new like gel eyeliners that are coming out are so creamy, but can you see the color on that? Like, it's not super black. It's almost like gray looking. I mean, it's black enough. I have it on today and it's fine. It's black enough, but it's not like a super dark black. That's all I'm saying. But it, again, goes on so super creamy, and once it sets, it is set. It says that it's waterproof. I haven't really put that to the test, but it does take a little while to set, I feel, because like when I put it on, especially on the wing, and you can probably still see it on this eye, it smudged a little bit because I didn't give it long enough to set before, I don't know, I closed my eyes or something. I don't know. Anyway, but I do like it, definitely. Okay, and then for whatever reason, they gave me 2 moisturizers. One is from Fresh, and this is Lotus Youth Preserve Face Cream, and I really love this one. It has this kind of funky smell to it, like freshly cut grass, like that kind of a meadowy sort of smell. But it does smell really nice and fresh, and I love Fresh products. They're really expensive, but they are really nice. I do love it. And then this one from ALGENIST. This is Genius Ultimate Anti-Aging Cream, and this one is also really nice. Does this one smell? I don't feel like there's a scent to this one. I don't know, my sinuses are not always trustworthy. But I do love the way this feels. They're both really lovely. They feel rich and luxurious when you apply them, and you can wear both of them night and day. Anyway, I do like both of them quite a lot. Okay, and then the lipstick that I am wearing right now, this is from Wander Beauty. I had not heard of this brand before. The full size of this is actually a dual-ended lipstick. On one end you have your daytime color, which for this one, this is Wonderberry, and the other side is like a, I don't know, like a pink, you know, just a neutral rosy pink kind of a shade. And then this is a gorgeous red. This is what I have on right now, and it is so beautiful. It is so pigmented. It is like full color. It's hydrating. It feels fabulous. It lasts like all day. The color will stay there, except the fact that it is, you know, it's just a lipstick, and so when you know, drink, you get, your lipstick will come off on your teacup. Or yesterday my mom was over and I was wearing this and she's like, you have a little bit of lipstick right there. And I look in the mirror and I had like a full-on red mustache. I'm not even kidding. I don't even know how it got, it was like, it was just everywhere. But that's kind of my story with red lipstick. I love red lipstick, but it always gets all over my face. So anyway, this is a beautiful formula. I love this. I think it's fabulous. And I would love to try out the other colors. I love the idea of having dual-ended lipsticks. So you have a daytime and a nighttime. You just have one lipstick and you're good for the day. I don't know, I think it's fun and cool. Okay, so that was my regular play box. On to the fancy play box. Okay, so fancy play, look at this bag that it came with. And this is a legit bag, not just like a little sachet thing. This is a legit bag and it's so fun. And then instead of the usual like fold out thing, we got these fancy cards to tell us about everything. This Dior mascara, which I used today, and it's a great mascara. I love the Dior Lash Primer more than anything in the world. The mascara is great. It's not my all-time favorite, but I do think that it is a good mascara, so I will absolutely use this up. The wand on it is like a big, fat, bristly thing, which I like, but I do often have a hard time not getting it all over my face. That's just me though. Okay, this is from Hourglass. This is their Veil Mineral Primer. I had gotten this before and I was like, oh, it's really silicone-y. I don't really like it. And remember how earlier I was like, I'm gonna try to start using more silicone-based things and not be so afraid of them. So I have used this several times, and since I've been obsessed with the Hourglass Stick Foundation, which I am still using up that tiny sample that I got last month. This works really well with it, and it is silicone based. It's also hydrating, so it's not just that weird feel that you get from silicone based, what are these things called? Primers. So I don't know, I like this, I do. It's not my favorite, but I do like it. I think that it is a good primer, and it does work well with the foundation stick. This is from SK2, this is Facial Treatment Essence. I really like this stuff. It doesn't really feel like a toner, it feels more like a hydrator or a serum even, but you know, you apply it like you would a toner. I don't know, I really like it. I think that it does nice things to my skin. This is from Amore Pacific, and I had gotten samples of this a long time ago. I think when Sephora first started carrying this, and I loved it. I was like obsessed with it. So I was really excited to get this because it's very expensive. And then I put it on and I was like, holy cow, this is so perfumey, it's driving me crazy. I know it's all over my desk and the wall and the floor. Oh my God, it's everywhere. I will clean that up later. Anyway, that moisturizer is so perfumey that I can smell it throughout the day, and it drove me crazy, so I can't use that. Thank you, Colin. Oh my gosh. Oh, what a mess. Thank God I didn't like that. Could you imagine if that was like, I'm like, oh, this is my new favorite thing. And then I spill it everywhere. These cards are so funny because they have them set up like they're tarot cards or something. It's a little strange. Okay, anyway, this is probably my favorite thing. This is a tiny little baby Tom Ford lipstick. This is in the color Indian Rose, and I love it. It's so pretty. It's just, you know, I mean, it's Tom Ford. What do you expect? It's lovely, it's creamy, it's hydrating, it's a gorgeous shade. It feels great on your lips. I love it. Okay, and then the perfume sample is from Viktor Rolf Flower Bomb. I feel like I keep going back and forth on whether or not I actually like this. I feel like I like it in the bottle, but then as soon as I spray it on me, it just smells weird. Let's try it. Maybe it's just not me. You know, it's one of those scents that like somebody else wearing it, I'd be like, oh, you smell nice. But then I put it on and I'm like, I smell weird. Anyway, it does smell nice. It's a lovely perfume. So that, my friends, is that. That was a lot. That was 4 of them. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so anyway, that was super fun. I got a lot of amazing stuff. I've been playing, I'm choking on that perfume. Hang on. Okay, so make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and share it with your friends. It always helps me out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!